daughter will come soon too. The family will be together.
You have been asleep long enough, my friend. It is time for you to wake up.
The awakened Veldanava has become the true final villain. It turns out he actually revived long ago, but chose to hide himself to slowly recover his power, with only Velzard aware of his return. This new Veldanava sees the world as a failed creation, and wants to erase everything and start over. This likely comes from the lingering memory of his and Lucia's death. True dragons may revive with their memories, but their personality resets. That's why even Feldway's entire plan wasn't just blind loyalty. It was all part of Veldanava's true will. And on top of that, Veldanava has also teamed up with Ivarage, who has taken on the form of his wife, Lucia.
Veldanava no longer had any interest in the world. It had taken his beloved wife, Lucia, from him, and that alone was a sin beyond comprehension to the god of creation. If you're doing all of this because of Lucia, wouldn't it make more sense to just reincarnate her yourself, Rimuru? The only threat to him asked. But Veldanava explained that it was impossible. Lucia's soul had already reincarnated into countless fragments across different worlds. Because of that, Veldanava found only one way to bring her back, by destroying all worlds themselves. Only then could he reincarnate Lucia into a new and better world in their place. He would destroy everything that he created. After all, that was his right. Veldanava thrust his sword sharply, and at the moment Rimuru blocked it. Rimuru was engulfed by a gentle sensation. His consciousness faded, and he collapsed into a slime as Veldanava took Rimuru's soul into his hand, shining faintly in the suspended world. Holding Rimuru's soul, Veldanava frowned. I'm surprised. It seems this Rimuru guy also possesses a fragment of Lucia. And at that moment, Veldanava stretched forth his hand and tore Rimuru's soul from his body. The world froze. Time itself refused to move. Satisfied, the creator turned his back, already preparing to leave. For what threat could remain once the soul was gone? Then a voice echoed behind him. You think removing my soul is enough to kill me? Silence followed. Power surged where nothing should have existed. A will remained, unbound by flesh, unbound by law. I was a monster before I had a body, the voice continued. I ruled before I had a throne. The soul did not fade. It multiplied. You created life to obey the rules, Rimuru said. I exist beyond them. Veldanava stopped. For the first time since creation, the god hesitated. If a soul were enough to define me, the voice whispered, then I would never have reached this far. Rimuru, whose soul had just been stolen, suddenly woke up. After a short pause, I woke up. It felt like a daydream. Benimaru was holding me, supporting me without even realizing it. Then Veldanava looked at me and said, "How is it that you are safe even though I took your soul?" Even he was surprised. I looked down and realized I had turned into a slime again. But this time, Ciel wasn't inside me. This is bad. This is the worst crisis since I reincarnated. Most of my abilities were managed by Ciel. If Ciel is gone, I can't use them anymore. For the first time, I felt truly alone. Then I realized it. I was still connected to Veldora through the soul corridor. We had backup inside each other. Veldanava's attack was a multi-dimensional continuous attack, capable of sealing off escape. My soul was stolen, but at the last moment, only my core heart, my ego, was expelled into Veldora. That's how I survived. There was nothing I could do in that state, but I remembered something. Pseudo-soul. I had to try. With Veldora's help, I placed a pseudo-soul into my empty slime body. By projecting my consciousness onto it, I revived myself. And now, I was back. Ciel was gone, but True Dragon Liberation remained active, so I could still use the combat abilities she prepared for me. I took a breath and faced forward.
During his fight against Veldora and Velgard, Rimuru decided to give Raphael a proper name since all he'd done until this point was call her partner or Wisdom King Raphael. This confused Raphael, who was until then burdened with anxiety and a loss of confidence due to constantly messing up in this fight against these two monsters, making her believe Rimuru might not need her anymore. He told her to believe in herself and named her Ciel for short, giving her a feeling of eternal bliss, which normally a skill could never feel, evolving her into Mana Ciel, who is the unifier of skills.
Oh, it looks like Veldanava was surprised too. Good, good. If I can even surprise the Creator God, then that's a big win for me. However, there was no doubt that this was a troubling situation. This is the biggest crisis situation we have ever faced. The reason is that Ciel isn't inside me right now. No, seriously. I was confused and didn't notice her speaking to me. But then she disappeared. I thought, what? And asked a question, but there was no reply as usual. I'm seriously in trouble. Or rather, I want to cry. This was the first time since I was reincarnated that I had felt so lonely. It was only natural that I would feel anxious. To begin with, most of my powers were properly managed by Ciel. Now that Ciel is gone, it means that I can no longer use them. Facing Veldanava, an enemy on a scale I had never faced before, I was now completely powerless. It was impossible not to despair. Narrowing his eyes slightly, he declared, "Well then, let's get right to it. Shall we test how far you can follow the divine providence decreed by the gods?" Those words served as the signal. What began was a sword dance between me and Veldanava. Our swords formed a severing space that sliced through anything it touched. No one was optimistic that Luminous would resurrect them if they died. Everyone kept their distance from us, protecting themselves. That was fine, I thought. If an ordinary person, even if everyone present was hero class, got caught in this, there seemed to be no outcome other than instant death. In this deadly space for just the two of us, with no room for others to intervene, I poured all my resolve into the fatal sword that would likely cleave through even each other's barriers in a single strike. I clashed blades with Veldanava. Veldanava looked at me sharply and asked, "Why are you on par with me?" I answered without hesitation, "Because I'm strong." Yes, I am strong. That's what Ciel always told me. If I didn't act like it, I'd disgrace everything she entrusted to me. Truth is, I was terrified. But even pretending to be confident made my fear lighter. Sensing this, Veldanava frowned slightly. It's truly amazing. A tiny being that never existed in the past can now rival me. I smirked. You're praising me, right? But there was no time to relax. This was the strongest enemy I had ever faced. I focused everything I had, gathering all my will, all my determination. No tricks, no feints, just a direct strike. I unleashed it. Hope, Elpis, a pure, straightforward attack. Simple, but containing all of my resolve. Veldanava blocked it with his own power. For the first time, our clash was even. Shock waves tore through space. Light and darkness spiraled around us. And in that instant, I felt it clearly. I can fight him. I won't lose here. My fear disappeared. I finally understood what I had to do. I tightened my stance, eyes locked onto Veldanava. This time, I'm going to win.